Hi guys, we're getting a lot of calls as usual actually about whether you can buy a house if you're living in Northern Ireland and earning in sterling, especially from in and around Derry and Tyrone areas. A lot of people are looking sort of into Donegal to buy because the property prices in Donegal are a lot cheaper. They're still very, very good value compared to some places around Northern Ireland. So an answer to your questions, an answer to the questions that we're getting is, can you actually buy, if you're living in Northern Ireland and earning in sterling, can you buy a house in the south? And the answer is yes. Even though there's a lot of chatter to say that you can't, you can. No, you can't borrow in Northern Ireland for a property in the south. There are differences, and I do recommend taking advice if you're trying to do this, because a lot of the banks will tell you that you can't do it. You can do it, you just got to bump into somebody that knows what they're doing. And thankfully, we do. About 50% of what we do in terms of mortgages at the minute are exactly that, where you have people living very close to the border, want to buy maybe in Muff or Bridgend or into Buncrana. And yeah, I mean, it is possible. The banks do put a little bit of extra restrictions on you in terms of the sterling income. It's not just sterling income, actually, it's any non-euro denomination is the same criteria. It is a little bit more challenging, but is very, very possible. Have a look at our blogs. There's a good bit of information on it. I've put in some frequently asked questions as well. So if you do have any questions or queries, by all means, give us a shout. If you are thinking about doing it, I would tell you to talk with us before you actually approach an estate agent. Get yourself approved in principle. That way you'll know how much you can borrow, how much is available to you, what the interest rates are. And that's really about it, guys. Big message. It is very possible, but you just got to talk to somebody that knows how to do it. And thankfully, that's us. So if you have any questions or queries about moving across the border to buy a house, by all means, get in touch with us.